Today we're here to dive into the tarot and tap into the energies of December 4th through to the 10th for your personal astrological sign. You know, it's impossible not to be swept away by the magic that begins to fill the air during this time of year. Now, I know December is a month of bustling with holiday preparations, a time when many of us are caught up in the whirlwind of gift wrapping and festive feasts and joyous melodies of our favorite tunes. And amidst all the cheerful chaos, it's crucial to take a moment for ourselves to pause, to reflect on the beautiful energy that surrounds us and within us. As we step into this week, let's carry the spirit of connection and togetherness with us. Whether you're celebrating traditions with loved ones or finding solace in a quiet moment of self-reflection, know that the universe is weaving a tapestry of positive vibrations all around you. I want to take a moment to express my gratitude for each and every one of you. Your presence here is a gift, and together we're creating a community that thrives on positivity and shared wisdom. As we navigate the energies of this week, let's do so with open hearts, mindful spirits, and a genuine appreciation for the present moment. Stick around as we dive into the cosmic currents, guiding us from December 4th through the 10th in your personal sign, your sun, your moon, and rising sign readings. Now, what are those? The sun represents your core identity, the essence of who you are. It's your ego, your self-expression, and the traits that define your personality. The moon sign reflects your emotional nature, your heart, your inner feelings, and how you respond on an emotional level. It's your subconscious self and emotional needs. Your rising sign represents the mask or the persona you present to the world. It's your outward behavior and the way you approach life. And when you blend all three readings together, it becomes a personal reading made just for you. Now, if you're not sure what your moon or rising sign is, I have a free natal chart on my website for you at TillyToday, and I'll leave the information in the box below. Okay, let's get to your reading and see what the cards have in store for us. I'm hoping to share some guidance and, most importantly, help you in raising your energy so we can all spread a little bit more love and light into our days and, of course, this festive season. Welcome, Leo. This is your weekly focus for December the 4th through the 10th, 2023. So let's get right to the cards, shall we? We'll give them a fast shuffle. And we'll give them a cut. Okay, our underlying energy for the entire week is, look at this, it's Three of Cups. It's about joy, celebration, laughter. This could be good news coming your way, celebrating that good news. It might not be your good news, but I think because it's your underlying energy, it is your good news that you are sharing, but it could be somebody else close to you and you want to celebrate their happiness, their joy, their good news. But this is definitely a week where you want to step into the moment and just experience the giggles, the laughters. They are all beautiful memories that are being formed in your life right now, even if you're not aware that they are what they truly are. So embrace the moments, embrace the happiness, embrace the joy that's around you this week, even if you are going through a sad phase in your life. The dogs just came in. So even if you're going through a sad phase in your life or a chaotic phase in your life, there are these bursts of happiness and joy throughout, and really take advantage of them and notice them and embrace them for all they can be in your moments as you go forward this week. Now, our very first card is the Four of Swords. I wonder about your health. I wonder about your well-being. Are you taking a break for yourself? Are you going? If you're having this much joy and happiness in your life, you might actually have to hit the brakes and just take some moments of solitude for yourself. Okay, otherwise you're going to push yourself to the limits. You're going to burn yourself out. And trust me when I say, because I've walked the experience, where you just keep going, you keep pushing through, even though you're tired, even though you know you got another night where there was only like 3 hours sleep, and how are you even surviving on this? You'd have no idea. And your body says, no more. I'm taking you down. And trust me, I've had several times now where Many surgeries later and them reviving me and bringing me back to life a few times taught me the lesson in a very severe manner that you have to put yourself as number one. You have to take time to breathe. You have to take time to rest, to restore, to do wonderful things just for yourself and in your own individuality. We have the Five of Cups. Be careful that your mind isn't taking you to places where you weren't enough, that you didn't do enough. That I know we're in full moon energy this week, so oftentimes we look upon the things that we have put completion to or endings to, and maybe we feel that we didn't do it the right way. Maybe there's things lingering. We know we should complete them. We know we should put an ending to them, and yet we hold on to them because we don't want to face the fear of actually directly looking it in the eye. Okay, this is more about turning your focus, turning your awareness to what could be in your life, where you can grow your life, and not to dismiss the bad things that are happening in your life, but where can you grow your life right now? Could you add a little bit of spirituality to your life? Could you add some exercise? New habits, and I don't see you really changing any habits or anything, but doing something different, a little different for yourself that raises your energy, that tells you that you are enough, that you are important, that you are worthy. Okay, and start thinking on what you can do better. Maybe it's everything's falling apart, but you got that can of paint, so let's paint a room and freshen it up so that we invite in the energy of new and alive and that beautiful pulse vibration happening. Our last card is the Page of Pentacles. This is about dreaming it big. This is about, don't worry if your dreams are whimsical when this energy appears, because a lot of what we want, we have a passion for, a desire for, will motivate us to go forward, but it probably won't. Well, it could be all you meant it to be and whatnot, but this is about growing your dreams bigger. This is about pushing outside of your boundaries of what you want to accomplish in life, what you want to create in life. And sometimes we have to take it to the extreme to take it back until it's like, yeah, now that I could handle, that I could do, that I would feel comfortable stepping into if I could only do the work and the consistency and the self-discipline that is needed, the focus, the commitment to myself. Yeah, the commitment to the goal, the dream, the desire, the best life ever. For work and career, now where is Saturn for you? Saturn is in your 8th house. So, well, it can't be superficial. It can't be just I'll take this odd job right now. You won't feel any kind of value in that. You could still do it and still get money for it, but boy, it'll actually pull you down. In fact, that's where I could see that Five of Cups coming into play. Like, wow, I just can't get something that's really pushing me forward. What's wrong with me? Am I broken? Kind of energy. And this is the energy telling you, no, it's time to go forward. It's time to push offshore. It's time to go into uncharted territory. It's a time to look at the fear, face the fear, and then push through the fear. Regardless of what is going wrong in your life, know that these new experiences, I saw that white there just for a second ago as the sun coming up and dawning a new day for you. Okay, but you have to do the work. You're not provided in this boat with a motor or even paddles. You have a stick. So you know that it's going to be hard to get going. And maybe you're stuck in a rut, or you feel you're stuck in the mud. You're spinning your wheels right now. And it's time to take that next step, that step that you haven't wanted to take, or you have avoided to now, or you just think, oh, I just need a little bit more work with myself, or learn this, or bring this into being before I can actually take that step, is that glass ceiling that you're actually building for yourself, not allowing you to go forward, presenting you with anxieties and fears that shouldn't even be there in the first place. Stop doubting yourself. Start believing in yourself, taking a risk on yourself, of your courage, of your strength. Love, relationship. Now, Venus is in your 4th house. So I could see when it comes to love, it's more about the family aspect, the home, the close friends, and growing that in your life. You know, I don't think superficial is something that you would allow right now when it comes to love, when it comes to relationships. I don't even need to look at the card for this. We just need to look at your astrology for a second. Apparently, we will pull a card. Don't worry. And also there's some friction. There's some friction between home and family, and really bringing out the love and the beauty in both places and finding a balance of doing that going forward. So maybe something exceptional has just happened at work. And so you want to be there and you want to celebrate it and you want to work harder and you want to push forward, and home. Your love for home will lack, or maybe something wonderful and exciting has happened within the home. Maybe you've just started out. Maybe there's a baby. Maybe there is um, a new job promotion that's going to help the family, with the material aspect of living and staying alive, right? So, we're trying to find that balance where we find the beauty and we find the love in both aspects. Okay, let's see what the card says. See how much the card agrees with me. Okay, we have temperance, having more by having less. Maybe we're just trying to squeeze too much into what is already a beautiful thing. Okay, if it's not broken, don't fix it, kind of thing. If you've been spreading your energy and your love with a lot of people, it's time to condense it. It's time to bring it in the area of your life where you feel, maybe it's work and career, where you have to kind of, you've been going out there and you've been maybe prospecting a whole bunch of new opportunities and people and crowds, and it's time to say, no, you know what, I'm going to deal with these people right now, my core, and then maybe later I'll stretch out, but for now, put your energy more inwards to the people that really matter in your life when it comes to home and family, when it comes to work and career. Having more by having less, and understanding what that means for you. Maybe you get more money from work, but you get less reward then from home and family. Maybe you the home itself has a wealth of richness that is only heartfelt, and going to the work, you kind of have to unplug from all of that, and it kind of dampens your spirits, or it brings you down. It pulls you down in some way, because that is not the experience you're walking into with work. So there's a little bit, so it's about creating, it's definitely for you about creating this harmony between where you and what you do in work and stature and community, and your face to the public, and your face at home, and the happiness and joy and beauty that's there. So if you're single right now, I think if you're single right now, this isn't, with temperance, having more by having less would mean, delete your profile off that dating app for a few minutes and just concentrate on the one or two or three prospects that are out there. Or if you want to ask one or two or three people out, ask the one that you think would be the most important influence, and you could be wrong, but then um, it's by concentrating your efforts. It's not about going out there and dating as many people as you can right now in order to find that someone special, but rather to go and focus on one or two people that are your close circle, or one or two people that you would like into your close circle, and start realizing some sort of relationship or connection with one or two individuals at a time, not a lot of people. So spirituality is the king of swords. It's time that you just said, hey, enough already, let's get this in gear, let's move forward. I want to create, I want to invent, I want to expand, I want to give birth to this new goal, this new dream, this new desire, or maybe one that's been kept within your heart for a very long time. It's about being very dynamic with your approach, and then showing up, within the hour to apply yourself to it, to do some sort of action, to say, I'm serious about this, we're moving forward. So get on board. The sooner you get on board, the easier this will become for all of us, because this is the direction I'm going. And be very forthright in your voice, through your meditations, through prayer, through that conversation with your higher self, perhaps. Get adamant that you are going forward with a strength, with a surety, with a focus, with a confidence, with a commitment. So I guess get passion into, feel the emotion, feel the strength of what you are trying to create, what you're trying to step into. And for your health, your well-being, we have the sun. So even if you are going through some struggles, this week should be one where the struggles don't seem as prioritized as other things in your life. Your happiness, your joy, your steps forward in life, the things you're creating, the things you're giving birth to. They all take precedence. This is a card that says you shine, that you are empowered, that you know how to handle this. So in saying that, if you feel the sniffles coming on, then what do you do to prevent that from being, the flu where it knocks you out for 5 days? What do you do in the now and pay attention to that and apply it right now? Because you have the wisdom, and to not utilize that wisdom is to simply not have that wisdom in the first place. Why bother keeping that in your conscious or your subconscious and not utilizing the knowledge that you already have? You're never too busy to take care of you. You are the priority. You are number one. And the more that you tune into that this week, the healthier and wiser you'll be going forward. Okay, now I have the Circle of Door Tarot deck. I was gifted this by the creators, so I'm very humbled and very appreciative, very thankful. And I did do a video, just a really short one, kind of, opening up the box kind of thing. And I think I even did a small reading with it. So I'll try and link that below. Oh, they're starting to take off. I really get this as a high energy. I am going to read from the book, because I'm not really sure how to word it on how they, it's basically a tarot deck, but the way they word things, the way they put the affirmations in, the way they put the questions in, the way they even do the poetry is phenomenal. So I do want to share that with you, and I don't know if I'll share it going forward, but for this reading in particular, for me to get to know the cards a little bit better and for you to gain the experience of what they intended for this card. And our card is the matriarch. So let's see what that means for us. So in the tarot deck, it would be the Emperor. Okay, if you're trying to match it up and stuff to, what does that mean? It would be the Emperor. If I were to read it without the book, I would read it as the Emperor. Let's see how they tell us. We should read the energy of this card, though. Make way for my wonders. I will show you the true name of the Master. My great works are worthy of infinity, and so shall it be. Empower your world. Your fearlessness inspires others to follow you in solving the greatest challenges. Your wisdom protects and preserves the best of our collective potential. The matriarch announces their intentions with care, knowing every word will be carved into stone. When a decision is too big for any one person, be humble enough to allow the whole past, present, and future to speak through them. What will you build that will outlast your body when your soul has moved on? How will you cultivate the discipline that makes you worthy of real power? How will you lead us to victory of joy, truth, and love? Your affirmations for the week are, I am the rock upon which beauty and truth may stand. My power grows when I empower others. I will build a legacy worth preserving. I decide what will happen next. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.